Happy Friday. I'm here with my best bud, Debi Keim from WeeTalk. And Debi and I have known each other for, I want to say, like a year and a half now. Because the girls will be 4 in November. So we've known each other for almost 2 years, which is crazy. And Debi helped us out a lot. And we were just chatting, and I was like, Debi, I'm going to make you do a Facebook Live with me and talk about all the wonderful things that Debi and WeeTalk are doing in the community. I love WeeTalk and Debi. If you have followed us for a long time, you probably have noticed or remember our story when we talked. Hey, Freddie. When I shared a little bit with the world, the Facebook world, about our journey with Raya and early intervention, because she was not a talker, and now she does literally not stop talking. It's crazy. So we started with early intervention when Raya was 2. I knew that there was an issue. I knew she wasn't talking as much as Ella was, and I wanted to get a head start and kind of get her some therapy. My background is actually in speech therapy. My mom is a speech pathologist, so I come from a long line of people who talk a lot. So when she wasn't talking as much, it was a little surprising. So I got started with early intervention, and there's a whole cascade of events that have to happen before you get placed with your therapist, and we'll talk about that later. But I wanted to introduce Debi. So Debi, tell us a little bit about WeeTalk.
Well, WeeTalk has been around for 12 years, I think, and we started off with just speech therapy, just me, because that's why it's WeeTalk. But we have physical therapy, occupational therapy, special instruction, behavior specialist, vision, hearing, all of those therapies for birth to 3.
Cool. Yeah, birth to 3 is what WeeTalk is specializing in, and you mentioned this when we were chatting earlier, which I think people don't know. As much as you can have early intervention if you have a medically fragile child as well. So it's not just some more common diagnoses like speech pathology, needing speech path or OT services or PT services. So that's awesome. So maybe you want to say, like, what are some of the common kids that you guys work with?
Oh, we work with everything from medically fragile infants who have feeding troubles or torticollis or anything birth to 3. But what I always say to parents is, when in doubt, schedule an evaluation, because they'll let you know if there's something going on. They do pretty thorough evaluations and then recommend therapy if needed.
Yeah, absolutely. I always tell people too, if you suspect that there is an issue and you want some information, the evaluation is free. And it will just give you a peace of mind. It will give you concrete information and steps to take further. So the evaluations are really nice. The really cool thing about early intervention that you may not know is that it is an in-home service. So if you have a therapist like Debi, and we were so lucky when we decided to go with WeeTalk, we actually had Debi and we were like chatting, and I was like, oh cool, Debi, how long have you been doing this? And she was like, I own WeeTalk. And I was like, whoa, like cool, we have the
other business partner.
Yeah, of course, she's a business partner and a lot of people that she works with, and I actually never got to meet Erin, so Erin, if you're watching, I'm coming for you.
I'm sure she'll watch it later.
I can't wait to meet you.
You're gonna love her.
I can't wait. I know so much about you already. So it's really interesting. So how do people get access to early intervention? Like, what are the steps?
Well, first you would call to schedule an evaluation with Service Access and Management. I can give you that number if you like. Shall I share it?
Yeah, share your number.
So or you can call our number or get on our website. Our website's WeeTalkSLS.com, and contact us that way, and then we can guide you, and then we'll give you all that information.
Awesome.
in an email.
Great. So yeah, it's a process. How long does that process take? From the call
the call to the evaluation is usually anywhere between 2 and 5 weeks.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I think one of the misinterpretations or miscommunication is that it will take a really long time. Mm-hmm. So it's a very quick turnaround time. They try as fast as possible to get your child evaluated. And where does the evaluation happen?
At your home. And if you have a child that goes to daycare that you have concerns there, then they can also go there. We can provide services in the daycare. We can provide services at a babysitter's house, in the community, at your home, at the mall, at the car wash.
Wherever you meet the needs of the
family.
Right.
We try to fit into your routine. Whatever your routine is, then we will.
That's awesome. And how much does early intervention services cost?
It's free.
Awesome, guys. Free. It's a free service to you and your family. I think that's so amazing that we have this amazing network of providers that we can use in-home for free. WeeTalk, like we mentioned, has speech path, PT, OT. You guys have such a breadth of information. So I don't even know this answer. So if someone needs like PT, so if a child needs like PT, speech, and OT, do they come all on the same day? Do you stagger it?
We'll come whenever the parents want us to, whenever we can fit into the schedule. Some families want us to all come on the same day. Some families want us to come on different days. Some families want us to go back and back. Some of us want it to co-treat. It just depends on whatever the family likes, and we try to accommodate their needs.
That's awesome. And how long does like a session last usually?
Usually about an hour, a therapeutic hour. We try to do, work with the family and the child for about 45 minutes, and then we do our session note in there so we can leave some recommendations for the family. So if they forget, then they can look back on that session note and see what we talked about.
That's awesome. Yeah. And one of the really cool things that I loved when you came to our home, because we were working, Debbie was working with Raya for, I want to say it was like maybe 6 months-ish.
Yeah, it was.
And I remember like the day that we were like, we're done, when she was like, you said like we went to the zoo, and you were like, where's the zoo? Is it at the beach? And she was like, no, in the town. Or something. She said something, and we were like, okay, well, you're talking a lot, so we're done here. And that was a really sad day, because you get so close to your therapist. You're in our home. You're working with our family for 6 months. We saw you every week pretty much. It was so cool. It's such a personalized experience based on what Raya loved, what she liked to do, what she wanted to do, what she needed to do. And I really liked it because it was like you gave us a lot of good tips that I didn't know about to help when you weren't there. And also I wanted to mention, which is like how I got on this tangent, was that if you have more than one child, it's really hard sometimes to separate. Like that's not a possibility in my life to say like, okay, we're doing this for Raya now, like Ella, go do something else. Like that doesn't happen for me. So it was really cool because you always brought stuff for Raya and Ella to do, and the focus was always on Raya because she was the one receiving the care and the treatment, but Ella was involved and she was able to do the same things, and it still helped her also because she was still developing. So I thought that was cool. That was like really family inclusive of both of our kids. Debbie also has twins, so
I do.
I'm a twin focused person here, I guess. So that's awesome. So you have a lot of personal experience with special ed, the system, how to,
I was an EI mom. I had therapists coming into my home, and we fit them into our routines as well. And we also included the twin.
Awesome. When you have twins, it's like there's no.
It's real life.
Separate.
But it's awesome because many times you can use the twin as, a typical, neurotypical, if you will, partner to engage, for speech anyway, to engage in communication and do turn taking. And it's a lot of times fun to have a sibling.
Yes, it's nice.
Then they're on the same level.
Yeah, it's nice. I always equate my twins, and I say this like at nauseum. So if you heard this, all right, I apologize. But I equate our twins to like two drunk frat boys. Like neither one of them like has any more like volition than the other one, and they're just like doing their thing, and they always are hungry for pizza. So they're just running a mess. But
the kids are amazing.
Yeah,
they're all different, and it's amazing what they'll be engaged in.
You never know sometimes.
No, you never know how a therapy session is going to go, what the family's involved in the time you arrive, or maybe not involved in at the time you arrive. Doesn't matter. You just throw yourself in there as an early intervention therapist.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm sure you've seen it all. So
a lot.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot, but we have an amazing and very rewarding job because we get to work with families.
Yeah, and everything that you do is family oriented, which is really cool. So let's repeat our website for everybody. So if you want to check out WeeTalk, where you can check them out on the web.
Yeah, it's WeeTalk, WEESLS, like speech language services.com. And there's a tab on there that says contact us. Feel free to contact us or call our office. And
want to repeat your office number for us?
Did I say it the first time?
I don't remember.
Sure if I did. Anyway, our office number is 610-750-6514.
Awesome.
One digit off from my home phone number, so if you call my house, I'll give you the right phone number. 6514.
That's awesome. Cool. Well, thank you so much for joining me. If you or someone you know who has a child birth to 3 who think that there might be an issue with speech, feeding, play, social skills, any of those type of things that you think might be a red flag, please do not hesitate to call our office. Also, we deal with pediatrics and a lot of special needs kids as well, and we really work nicely with PT, OT, and speech path. It is a package for your child. We work together in the best interest of you and your family. So if you have any questions or concerns, you can always feel free to call us at 610-750-9131. Check us out on our website at corehealthberks.com or get in touch with Debi and WeeTalk. If you know of anyone, again, who any of this information might be helpful to, please share this video. Early intervention is so amazing and it's a beautiful service. Not everyone knows that they can access service in their home for free with that's amazing. You're not losing any quality by having the service. So it's a very high quality services in your home. Like, what would be better than that?
You're lucky. You're getting professional services provided in your home. You don't have to go to a hospital or a private practice to go into somebody's home to do that. And we're coming to you.
That's awesome. There's no juggling the car seats or like packing the diaper bag, which I inevitably forget to do literally every time I leave the house. So it's a beautiful service. Please share this video if this could help someone that you know, because this is such we have such an amazing community in Berks County for children with special needs and families, for families with children and children with special needs. So please share this video and let's get all our WeeTalking.
There you go. We'll get them all talking.
Awesome. They won't stop. They will not stop talking. I know, it's a blessing and a curse sometimes.
But please know also that you don't, I think that a lot of people think you have to have a prescription from your physician.
Oh yeah,
you don't.
Truth. No.
You don't. You can call anybody.
We did not have a prescription. I just knew that something might be a little off and I wanted to get it checked. And like we already mentioned, please, if you feel that there might be something off, your gut is usually correct, and these services are so beautifully received at an early age. The earlier you start, the better the outcome for sure. It's always a really good time to start early.
You're so good.
I'm a big advocate. I'm a huge advocate.
I'm just going to give you a WeeTalk shirt and then she can talk about this.
Debi made me put on our logo because I wasn't wearing a logo shirt, and she's always rocking her logo.
That's right.
Yeah, I know. I gotta take a hint. So awesome. I hope you guys have a really great weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day and spend some time with your family. Thanks for joining me, Debi. I'm so happy that we finally did this. Bye guys. Check it later.